Welcome, mindful performers. As part of the Vlog Every Day in April challenge, one of the topics that Amy Schmittauer had put up on her calendar was, who is your greatest mentor? This is an important topic to me because this mentor taught me so much about mindfulness and meditation and truly used a scientific approach to his teachings that really pulled me in so that I was able to pay attention to the science behind how meditation impacted the world around us and also how it was able to rewire our brains, how our brains are neuroplastic. They're not set, they're not static. 20 years ago, we did not know that. Well, I'm making up that time, but not too long ago, we didn't know that our brains could be rewired. That wasn't something that doctors even understood. Dr. Joe Dispenza is the mentor that I'm referring to. He's a best-selling author. He tours the world teaching people how to meditate and, as I mentioned, more importantly, the science behind the meditation. How the meditation changes the electromagnetic field that surrounds your body. And I'm not talking about an aura. I'm not talking about any of those things. I'm talking about things that we can truly measure scientifically. We can measure the electromagnetic field around the heart. We can measure the electromagnetic field around the brain. And there's a level of coherence in this field between the heart and the brain that is changed when we meditate. He teaches a lot about that. He teaches about how that field interacts with the field of every other thing. Everything is energy, right? This isn't, I'm not making this up. This is science. Everything is made of atoms, and atoms are spinning bundles of energy with a lot of empty space in there. He's put together an intensive workshop that's a day and a half, or a day it's online. He has a progressive workshop, which is a 2.5 day. It's available all over the States, all over the world, in fact. He does advanced workshops and advanced follow-ups that are 4.5 days and 3.5 days. So he's dedicated his life to making sure people understand the power of their minds, right? The power of our thoughts, the power of our emotions. And he's truly inspired me to change the way that I live. He's inspired me to meditate on a regular basis and to really dive into how does that work. And luckily for me, through that process and through those teachings, I was really opened up to experiences that just changed the way I looked at the world. It created a faith in me in something much, much bigger than myself. And I was wandering around, I knew there was something more out there. I knew there was more to the world. But through the workshops and through the lessons, I realized that, we can create the world around us the way we want to. Our attitude, our perceptions, our emotions, these are all filters that change the world we're seeing, that changes the world that we're experiencing. So Dr. Joe Dispenza is one of the most influential mentors in my life. I have had the honor to talk to him at length a couple of times, mainly because I volunteered to drive him up from the airport to Sedona, from Phoenix to Sedona. So I was able to bend his ear and talk to him about all sorts of things that he, I think we had a good conversation. But when you sit down with a mentor, you've read his books and you've seen him speak, it's pretty awe-inspiring and a little nerve-wracking to be able to sit next to somebody that you've looked up to. But I was blessed to be able to do that and able to pick his brain about things. And the best part is that it's the same as anybody will tell you when they meet their mentor or somebody they look up to. They are people. If you find somebody that's dedicated their lives to helping others, they're typically down-to-earth people, good people, and a joy to be around. And that was no exception with Dr. Joe. He's an amazing human being. Please subscribe to my channel. You'll get updates on other tips, other videos, other insights. Thumbs up on this video if you haven't already. And don't forget to eat your cantaloupe.